So the workshop we've been looking at is looking at our inspirations in work, and also about what type of space we can get to when we want to get into that kind of inspirational mode as well, like your flow, and what we need to get into that space. So we were looking at we kind of stress test people, so we put them into a kind of a chaos area and see what it feels like for you to be in that state, and then how we can help you move away from it, I think is the nicest way. Yes. So we were talking about, we looked at the frustrations, I think, as well, that a lot of people were talking about the frustrations that they feel in their work. And for us, it was about how do we give people a toolkit to be able to cope with those stresses. So we were looking at what type of people we look to and what characteristics they have. So our inspirations, what do they do that makes us go, that's who we look up to? And how can we take those kind of tools that they use and put them into our lives so that we can use them in our workplace? But also when things aren't going so well, how we can bring ourselves back to a place of calm where we can achieve as much as we hope to. It's about feeling calm and about finding those the toolkit that we have. What can we use from that to bring us to a place where we can work to our best ability, and also where we can enjoy working? I think that's the important thing. A lot of us talked about wasn't the fun elements, and we played some games and things. I think that it has to be an element of fun. You have to enjoy what you're doing, and how do we find things that can allow people to enjoy their work?
I think the way we described it when we were going back to lunch was that it kind of created a safe space to check in with ourselves and to think about what's important for us. So I think, I would describe it as a chance to just step away from the specifics of what you do at work and really think about what's important to me, how am I feeling, what does it look like for those things to be more connected and more rewarding for me. I think it was a nice balance of really interactive, so we did lots of getting up, moving around, so especially when we'd been just sitting down in other things, processing information, it gave us a chance to kind of think on our feet a bit more. Quite a lot of chances to just stop and relax, which again, if we have busy days, I think it's really important to spend time doing that. So it wasn't too fast paced, there was real kind of time to think and relax in what we were doing, which is nice. One thing would be to make time and make space for kind of thinking and taking a break, the importance of reflecting on how you are, how things are going. Another thing would be to really identify what's really important to you to make you feel fulfilled and happy, which we get to do a bit of in the workshop, and carrying that forward when you go back to work. So putting time into that rather than putting time into just carrying on doing your job without thinking about where you're at.